Hello, back again with another video. We was out here in the Tottenham Lock. So here we are, man. In the day, life is going on, yo. Life is flowing. So I remember back in the day, there weren't no buildings behind me. Don't want nothing here. One day, look now, everything's all getting built. Before you realise it, people been living in it. Before you realise it, it's been 5 years since they've been living there. So sometimes in life ain't easy, yo. Life is difficult, life is tough. So it's down to us to make sure that we could do the things in our life to get us where we need to go. Because in the day, right now where I'm walking, it's snowing. I don't know, you can see it in the camera, but it's snowing. The weather's starting to get cold. And I'm out here once again. You see, I've got the bike over here. We're out here again, so it's all about getting ourselves on point. Because life is a long road. It's a long road, right? Long, cold road, yo. So we have to make sure that we get ourselves on point. Because I remember it was only like over 20 years ago. I remember that I was still in school. I remember I was in school. And before I realised it, I remember the day when I left primary school. I was like, I can't believe it. Because I remember, like, then, like, when I was in school, I was like, wow, like, I mean, like, year 5. Like, I remember the day when I went into, like year 6. And when I was in year 6, like, I couldn't believe that I was really there already. And one day, I remember when my good friend RJ Ainsworth said that they're moving to the sea, Bournemouth. And I was like, nah. I was like, I'm never gonna see her again. One day my best friend, she got up and she went. And before you realise that, years went past and it's like, God damn. And I remember back then when I went to other school, and I remembered when I was in secondary, and I went for a few secondary schools, and the last ones that I remember when I used to go to Finsbury Square, and I remembered seeing one of my other good friends like Chantal Devlin. I was like, wow. Before I realised it, before I realised it, I must have saw her like what, 8 years later. And then from that moment, of like what, from like 2012, I haven't seen her since. I'm in 2024. So time is moving fast. And I remember the time when everyone was young and no one even had children, no one had kids. Now you seeing people where these people are like, what, grandparents. She's like, hold on a second. It was just the other day where we was in school. Like, how the hell did you become like a parent and saying that you're a grandparent already? It's like time just shot past and didn't wait for no one. And unfortunately, there's people like me and other people like me where for some reason we've just been in a standstill, where it's like our life just came to a pause and our life didn't even move forward. It didn't even go nowhere. Like we were just here, like if we were just stuck. So when you think about it carefully, like you think about it now, it's like this ain't good. Like this ain't good. This is bad. Like, so when I think about it carefully, that's why in life sometimes, right, it's all about just trying our best to get ourselves to that place. Like try our best to get somewhere where we can say we are right, we're good. Because when we're going around and you're like, what? How am I still here just pushing his bicycle? How am I here with all this stuff here? How comes no improvement and enhancements has happened? And you're like, nah, like imagine you coming through here and you say like you're 50 years old and nothing ain't changed. At that moment, it's safe to say that something is wrong, like, something's not right, like. If you're sitting there saying, this is my life, like, this is how it goes, there's something definitely, like, terribly wrong that needs to be addressed. Because one day we're going to be standing here our parents' age. We're going to be them people that's going to be up in our 60s. And do we really want to be walking around in this place in our 60s like this? Like, let's deep it now. Let's deep it. Who wants to come here, stand around here in their 60s? Who wants to be walking around here in these ages? So when I come to think about it carefully, there's something that I can't put my finger on. There's something I just don't get, I just don't understand. But one thing I'm aware of, right? This is not the way to live, yo. It is not the way to live, yo. One day, we're going to get to this point where we ain't going to be able to do it no more. We're not going to be able to keep up. We're not going to be able to handle it, yo. So, this type of life here, what we're living, it's not even a game, it's not even a joke. Like, this is like winter. And out in a place like this, wondering, like, what happened to my life? Like, just take a good look, like, and you're like, there's something here was not right, like, something here, it don't add up. You imagine sitting there living a life like this, knowing, god damn, like, what's gonna happen when I get older? Because I'm pissed, like. Imagine knowing this is what life is. Like this. One day I'm gonna be the same age of my dad and my uncle, like. I'm gonna be them ages. I can't be out in places like this. Don't get me, like, when it's summertime, it's nice and hot and warm and stuff. It's a different story, like. It's different, but when you're coming out here, like this time of year, and stuff like that, and this is what life is, nah, man. That's why somewhere down the line I need to try to fix up my life and change it, because there's something out here that's put in place to make sure that certain people don't make it, innit? And I'm aware of that. I sat there and I seen it with my own eyes, like. There's something out here, yo. There's definitely something out here what's going against people. So it's down to us to improve it, man. Down to us to make a change, man. But this is not nice, yo. This is not something where anyone wants to be doing. But we have to find a way of making a change. Because if this is what life is, yo, then it's just something where this is shit you don't want to face, rude boy. Like I don't get it, innit? Like, I can't put my finger on it. I just don't get it. I don't understand, like, it makes no sense to me, like, it just makes no sense. Everyone out there is just different, like. Everyone out there who got women, got kids. Everyone's moved on. How am I still stuck in this place? I don't know.